we think that summer camps are used here to reach unbelieving kids on a personal basis, on creating these personal relationships with people in your neighborhood, with people in your classroom, that you could invite in your summer camp with you, just to see how it goes, just to spend some time together with other kids, do all kinds of fun things together, but also expose them to the good news, to the gospel. So I think this is the main strategy. Is not even a strategy, but it's just the way we think we can engage and reach to the unbelieving kids, just by reaching out to them on a personal level, on a personal relationship level. The percentage of unchurched kids that are coming to our summer camps and VBSs has grown over the past years, especially after COVID, I would say. But I don't think it's necessarily related to COVID. It's more related to the fact that people became more open to other denominations. Romania is an Orthodox country, and it's really traditional when it comes to religion. And the percentage of evangelical people in Romania is 5% of the total population. So you would expect that there would be this, I don't know, resistance when it comes to a Baptist church or a Pentecostal church. But over the years, maybe with the globalization and all that's going on the society and the culture, people are more open. People are more inclined to let their kids explore. Why not? What harm can it do, right? So they began to accept invitations more easily than it was 10 or 15 years ago, let's say, where when you would get a no, thank you answer. But now, especially when parents are very concerned about what to do with this kid for 3 months in the summer, they begin more open. And in many of the summer camps we've had in the past 2 or 3 years, the percentage of unchurched kids has reached 70 or 80% in some of our locations. There are still locations where the percentage is lower, let's say 20 or 30%, but there is it's so obvious that the population is more open to what's happening, and they are seeing the results, they are seeing the benefits of creating this safe space where kids would be sent out in camps. You know that there are no drugs, no alcohol, no sex, no kind of dangers. It's kind of more protected, and so they are much more, I don't know, they have more trust in what's happening, knowing that things are more serious and more cautious here in our evangelical in our evangelical area. So we are so grateful for the ministries. 40 Ministries has been the engine that kept us going all these years. 40 Ministries has been supportive, not just financially, although the financial help is huge, and we are really honored, and we don't know what I don't know what our ministry would have looked like if it weren't for 4D. So 4D Ministry supports Ambassadors Together financially, is involved by sending human resources on the field in all these camps that are happening around our country. We send out materials, including the decorations for our VBS that travel from place to place in Romania. Human resources, coaching, materials, and the principle is that our grants are shared grants. That means that for the ministry supports in some part, considering I don't know, the needs of the local community, and the other part is covered by the local community. So it's not a thing where we, I don't know, just give money from with generosity in all these places, but it's more about local churches, local communities that already have a mission-minded, I don't know, activity, and they just need more help. They just need support in doing all the things they want to do in their local community. When we are considering new churches or new NGOs that we want to support, I think the vetting process is really important. That means a process where we want to know about the local community, we want to know about the pastor there, we want, we want to know about the church, the background, when did it started, what are their core values, how these core values match our values. So it's all this vetting process of getting to know the people and their context, and see what are the specific ways in which we can be involved in their local community. So just again, getting to know the people on a personal level, building relationships with pastors, with ministers in Romania, through what's happening also in the revitalization network and all other contexts where we meet with leaders across Romania, hear about them, and then just investigate more and see how can we begin to collaborate, how can we begin to partner with them. We have reached now a number of 60 camps that we are supporting in Romania. We began in 2009 with 5 camps. Now 2024, and we have 60 camps. Over the years, we built strong relationships with some of the mission teams across Romania, but every year we have new participants, new partners that are included in the Ambassadors Together program. It's not the same every year. There are not the same every year, and we tend to look at those places where things are happening, things are growing, things are happening in a rhythm that's, I don't know, that's encouraging in their own context, not just in our mind, because if we just look to the numbers, maybe our decisions would be different. But we are trying to see how the mission is growing from year to year, and we are supporting those who we see that are still struggling after 2 or 3 years, and we continue to invest there. But there are also situations where we have to withdraw our support, maybe because, I don't know, the matching is not what we thought it would be at first, or because the reporting is not as we would want it to be, even if we are discussing and we are making sure that they understand what we are trying to accomplish. If we see that this talking doesn't help, there are cases when we stop, or there are cases where the mission has grown and it can sustain itself in some places, and so we kind of direct all our resources in other places.